What up, you guys? Good morning. What up, Danielle? I'm gonna start off this morning with affirmations, okay? With some daily. What up, Mom Boss? With daily affirmations. If I sound a little funny or whatever, just let me know and I'll fix the mic. But I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna start off today. And you know what? I really like this, the walking with God. Thank you so much, Lizette, by the way, for this devotional off the Amazon wishlist. I love this because it's so different from the other two that I have. Super different. And it kind of is more, I feel like it has a lot of stories or analogies or parables that can be used now. What up? Woo, woo, woo. I feel like a lot of things that are more like, they give more parables using things that we're familiar with now versus like the old school stuff. So, which is nothing wrong with that. But I kind of like the devotional, how they use different stories. Anyways, okay. It says right here, God has a plan. October 11th, Libra, that could be significant. Okay, it says the word became flesh and dwelt among us, and we beheld his glory and glory as of the only begotten of the Father, full of grace and truth. And that's John 1:14. It says, Disem is the worldview that says the universe was created and set in motion by God, who then abandoned it. It says, exerting no control over its outcome. Who is Disem? I don't know, whatever. Anyway, compares God to I guess that's a person with like some type of a opinion. Okay, compares God to a highly skilled watchmaker who creates a mechanical marvel, then winds it up and sets it to ticking before walking away. Says there is no revolution, biblical or science, to support such a theory. It says those who hold it do so on its basis for a reason alone. Besides being unsupported, it is highly impersonal, even depressing. Okay, view of God, creation, and human existence and destiny. It says the Bible's view of God is totally different. Okay, so this is somebody else that had like an opinion about who God is and how the world is, and I guess through their eyes. And it says he created us in his image with a plan to spend eternity with us. In spite of the disruption of sin, it says the second member of the Godhead, Jesus Christ, came to earth to fix the problem of sin and bring us back into relationship with God, making it possible for God's original design for eternal fellowship to be ultimately realized. It says the day of incarnation, when God became a man to dwelling among us, is the day proved his promise, I will never leave you nor forsake you. The atonement is the real reason for the incarnation. So this is weird. I've never heard of that guy. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look that guy up. But this is basically too, I feel like, certain people, they're gonna have different opinions. So like I listen to a lot of different religious leaders. I listen to a lot of different people that are from different religions all over the world, and I find it very interesting because everybody has different views of how they see God, right, or who he was and this and that, right. And some people have like really, I don't know, I feel like way off ways of looking at things. But I'm very open to listening to different stories, different parables, because these are all based off of stories. Okay, the Bible has different stories for us to listen to so we can relate during times of need, okay, and stay hopeful and not lose hope during these times, because it's so easily to get caught off guard with people that will steer you in the wrong direction, or people that will steer you down a dark path. I feel like and it just doesn't make any sense, because I feel like, we have a choice. We can either live, in I feel like in the light of God, or we can definitely go down this dark path that can steer us down the wrong direction. Or even like, the blind leading the blind. So I feel like it's always important, no matter what, to stay close to God and remember that instead of, I know it says right here, fix the problem of sin, but of course that's what we're here for. We're here for lessons, period. So it's not to fix it, but to know that you're not alone. And that's just what I feel. You don't have to agree with it, but I just feel like, don't allow the negativity to come into your mind and make you lose hope, because God is always there. God is always going to be there. And these are lessons, okay, that we're here to learn. So remember that. God always has a plan, and we're always being tested. Okay. I haven't used these in a really long time. These are actually like one of my first affirmations that I had gotten. These are from Amazon, by the way, if you guys want to buy these. Okay. So it says, I am open and receptive to healing power of the divine love. And it says, my body heals itself with every breath I take. It says, I am a master setting boundaries that protect my time, energy, creativity, and emotional well-being. As I use my gifts and talents to serve others, doors open to support my success. Look at how pretty this is. That door looks so fucking heavy. All right. And it says, I am focused, organized, and easily able to honor the priorities that need my attention. Look at the kitty. Okay. But it's important, you guys, to also speak daily affirmations. So, like, not that you care, but, every day when I wake up, I always take, like, 3 to 5 minutes to just sit there and speak positive affirmations over my life, over my house, over my children, okay, over my day. Because I feel like it's important to definitely wake up and look at things from a positive point, even when we feel like shit, even if we feel like we don't want to get up, even if we're overwhelmed in our thoughts, whatever the case is, it's still good to stay positive, because again, God has a plan. Okay, even when you feel like you don't, God does. All right, it's up to us to use our spiritual eyes, right? Karmic relationships, lifting the veil. It says Orion energy. It says polarity, soul growth, conflict. Wow. Okay, so it says questioning everything, anything unaligned must go. So this is also about, if you're in a relationship, or you're realizing now that you've been in relationships where you've been with like the complete opposite or complete polar opposite of who you are, there's a lesson behind it. And it's like, you're needing to see things at a deeper level, okay, and eliminate obviously the things that just no longer serve you. So whatever that person was placed in your life for, it was meant for you to grow from it. It wasn't meant for you to stay in that relationship. There's a lot of karmic contracts, that we come here with, and I actually posted a video with Dolores on it. She's like an older lady, and she talks about ending contracts, soul contracts, and she kind of talks about how to do that. So if you guys also want to like watch that video, I think I posted on my story late last night. And this is also about seeing beyond with your physical eyes, right? This is about really going deep within. And I think we were talking about that last night about, pulling things out by the roots that we need to address. All right. And this is also about a time of aligning ourselves and our true selves, I want to say, to who we really are. These people were meant to come into our life to not only teach us something, but to help us grow, even though they've put us through hell, right? What up, Carla? And it's like, even though these people have put us through hell, or even, vice versa, because I feel like we've all been or played a karmic in somebody's life at one point or another, whether we realized it or not. Okay. Now, if you're just being a dick and you just want to like ruin people's lives and just be assholes, well, that's another story. But, we've all played roles in people's lives. Okay, whether we've known it or not, or realized it or not. This is, look, Earth School, life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning, but that was in reverse. So I feel like too, it's like, somebody here needs to start learning or paying attention to their relationships, because we were talking a lot about relationships last night. Double mission, light worker, starseed, serve the world by being you. Now that was in reverse. So again, this is about you realizing some things and removing yourself, I feel like, from the relationships that are toxic, the relationships that are just not serving you. And that can be work relationships, sexual relationships, friendships, family relationships, at all levels. Okay, it doesn't matter. It could be people in your apartment building, okay, or your neighbors. It doesn't matter. It's about your relationships, and really truly living in your divine purpose and letting people go. I remember we used to live in this building a long time ago. That shit was hella fucking, that shit was hella hood. That shit was fucking ghetto as fuck. But it's like, I didn't even want to have relationships with the motherfucking neighbors because they were so bad. Like, and it was like everybody in the fucking building would like hang out, talk, like everyone knew everybody's fucking business. You know what I'm saying? Like one of those type of buildings, like, no, bitch. This is also about being courageous. It's like you're on a double mission. You're not on just one mission here to just, settle. I feel like you're on this mission here to learn some things so you could take that information with you and also continue passing that shit on. Sharing it with others. I also posted a meme the other day. It was like about running game on other people. Like, real ones are not going to run the game on you. They're going to teach it to you. Right? It's like, you're supposed to be, the things that you learn. It's like, you're not supposed to be running game on people. You're supposed to be learning, teaching others, right? You're supposed to share the knowledge that you have and pass that shit on. It shouldn't be a secret. Some people, they be doing shit, covens and all this shit. It's like, no, shit shouldn't have to be a fucking secret. I can't stand that shit anyways. Because it's all full of like trickery. You know what I mean? It's just stupid. And then, okay, it says courageous. Okay, it says multifaceted, unique nature, let yourself be seen. So, and then it says whale and orca elders. Okay, so you could be close with like water deities, or you could be somebody that lives by the water, or you just love like sea animals or something like that. And it says right here, share your song frequency of sound, diving deep. Okay, so this is also maybe too, you've been listening to maybe like the gigahertz or something like that, but something with sound, maybe even like ocean sounds. What up, butt cheeks? Maybe even like ocean sounds or something like that. But this is important, you guys, because I feel like it's important for us to just be ourselves. It's important for us to grow. We can't stay around people that are always gonna leave us in a place where we're comfortable. Okay, where we are comfortable being at, or the relationships that we've been used to being around our entire life that has not allowed us to grow. And it says you got the love, Hadarian energy, codependency, and boundaries. Okay, but that was in reverse. So, this is about you setting boundaries. This is about you not being so codependent on certain relationships or relying on other people. Okay, you got to love yourself. You got to be codependent on yourself. Okay, and God. And it says right here, baby steps. It says action. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. So, like sometimes you have that intuition and you're like, damn, I don't know, I'm not sure. And then some shit goes down and you're like, fuck, I should have listened to my gut. So this is also about somebody not taking baby steps and possibly maybe wanting to rush in to certain things. Not listening to their intuition, not being patient with themselves. Okay, we talked a lot about that last night. It also says here, falling into my arms, surrender, holding the opposites, extremes of life. You could be somebody that's also used to going from one extreme to the other. And I'm gonna tell you right now, it's like, it's not funny, but it's like, you could be somebody that's just like, you don't, it can be a good and a bad thing. It can totally be, thank you so much for that, love. It can be a good and a bad thing because, that means that I feel like that also means that you're very strong and you're somebody that is obviously very courageous, but I also feel like you need to slow the fuck down. Like, you need to slow down so you can learn these lessons and not repeat them. Because with the Earth school being here and it was in reverse, it's almost like, and then with this falling into my arms in extreme light, yeah, it's almost like somebody here could be possibly like, maybe needing to slow down a little bit and not just rush into shit and kind of think about shit before you're like, damn, why did I do that? Or fuck, I shouldn't have done this. I should have did this. Slow down. Slow down. Calm your tits. All right. Star bathing, but it was in reverse. Okay, let's see. It says light body, crystal grid, transformation, and activation. So this is, look at, you see how she's like laying, or this person is just laying here. This divine being is laying here, and the stars are kind of like, this is this person, and then there's all these stars, right? And they're like, I feel like it's almost like healing this person. It's transforming this person into the person they're supposed to be. Okay, you need to activate yourself. Okay. It says right here, doors are opening, you decide, rewards, wild card, portal, but it was in reverse. So it's almost like somebody here has been afraid, because that's on top of the courageous card. It's like they've been afraid to do things, or you're afraid to try new things, or to get outside of that comfort zone. But I am here to tell you that's exactly what you need to do. So it's like, you're not afraid to, I feel like, okay, it's like you're not afraid to stay in these karmic relationships, toxic relationships. It's like, and it's like, but that's scary. That's scary to me. It's like staying in a situation that, you've been in for so long. You're not getting any growth out of it. You're just doing the same shit over and over again, repeating cycles, arguments, fights, whatever the case is, drama, chaos, no growth, being stagnant, not living the way that you want to live, you having all these ideas on what you want, but never actually truly being able to do that or pursue that because of the people that you have in your life that are kind of weighing you down here. But I feel like, with this word here, it was like God has a plan. You might be getting a distorted view of how God works because of these people you're around. You get me? Like, just like how this person right here was like Decem or something like that. I don't know, whoever the fuck this person is, but it's like, they're a world viewer. Their view of the world is not the same as yours. So it's like, what up, super vibes? So it's like, how are you ever really supposed to know unless you experience something for yourself? You know what I'm saying? Like, just try, like, just be that, what up, Cindy? And, it's like, just trying. Just try, just do something different. Look at the world, I feel like, through the eyes of like a child. Explore the world, do what it is that you need to do. Love yourself. Fuck these people, leave them behind. You know what I'm saying? It's like, just because they view something a certain way, like, and you're like, but why do they think like that? Well, go find out. Go find out. What up, Addie? And it's like, go find out why they feel that way, or go find out whatever it is that they're telling you that it's supposed to be this way or that way. Like, go find out for yourself. Don't be afraid to be curious. You know what I'm saying? It says right here, I'm sorry, but it's in reverse. And it says defeatlessness, righting past wrongs, and uprooting. So this is what you need to do. I feel like it's like you need to do this. You need to uproot yourself a little bit. Okay? Share your frequency, your sound, speak up. This is also about the sound of your voice. Diving deep into the roots that you have that have been sitting there for so long. Okay? And it's like, it's hard. Look at, even here, like they're on this. Look at, the roots are all the way down here and they're just praying. You know what I'm saying? It's like, even, what I was listening to, and I reposted it on my community board on YouTube. It was a prayer to remove like all witchcraft, even like from our forefathers, foremothers. You know what I'm saying? Like, even those things, it's like we come here with those curses on us from our past family members and shit like that, things that they fucked up. You know what I'm saying? My great grandmother practiced witchcraft in Louisiana. She lived, they were poor. They lived by the swamps. And she would be chanting and all kinds of shit. And she was crazy. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of crazy ass people that, are you really? What up? Yeah, we spicy, we Cajun. So, if my best friend growing up, she was Creole, and our last names were identical, and the only difference was the first letter. Yeah. So, there's a lot of, could that mean speaking up and file for divorce and speak the truth even if it embarrasses them? Absolutely. Absolutely, it does, Cindy. Shit. My girl. Yep, hello, I gotta get out there. I'm telling you, I gotta get out of here. I'm telling you, and it's like, there's a lot of things that we don't even realize, but it was a prayer that I did post on, like, rebuking those things. You know what I'm saying? What up, Omnius? I haven't seen you forever. It's like, there's a lot of rebuking, speaking out, fixing these generational curses also, and like making sure that they don't carry on, right? We got to lift these things up by the roots. We're the ones that have to address them to save our lineage, okay? And the only way to do that, I feel like, is obviously through God. But, speaking up, speaking your truth. Hey, I never thought in a million years that I would be on TikTok or YouTube speaking my truth, okay? Speaking truth about other people, okay? Some of you guys I don't even know, okay? But yes, Cindy, like, let me just tell you, like, there was a lot of shit that, once I started getting into my own healing journey and focusing on myself and embracing my gifts, that people didn't, were hindering for so long. What up, Shaggy? And it's like, for what? And some of these people, it's like, a lot of people are even watching me from back home, and they're like, what the fuck? Hey, they're hearing all kinds of shit. You know what I'm saying? About shit that could have possibly happened already, or things that, you know what I mean, even could be healing for them. But it's like, you never know where life's going to take you. And it's like, I'm happy to be here because I've met so many of you guys. You know what I mean? We're friends online, just seeing, even though I'm seeing you guys through the website or through the internet, it's like, we're communicating with each other, helping each other out. You're helping me, I'm helping you, whether you realize it or not. You know what I'm saying? Just to know that I'm over here helping somebody through the fucking internet. It makes my day. It also helps me ascend, I feel like, and push further through whatever it is that, I'm supposed to be doing, and whatever it is that you're supposed to be doing. You deserve to be comfortable, and God has blessed you with that. Aw, thank you, Shali. That was really sweet. And I feel like, God's always going to continue to bless us when we do the right thing. And it's like, if you have this urge that you need to do something, and it's supposed to be like for the better, for you to heal, then do it. You know what I'm saying? Then do it. I love those baby blue hearts. Those are so beautiful with the butterflies. I'm loving that. I love it. Blue skies smiling at me. Look, and it's like, I remember, and it's in reverse. So it's like, you don't remember who you are, right? It's like, you got to remember who you are. And it says the fated life versus the destiny life. Soul plan. So it's like, you already had a plan before you got here. You just don't remember, but you got to remember. You got to push past these karmas, push past these things, these blockages, delays that come in your way, because it's like you're supposed to. It's like, you got to defeat it. You got to get through it, and you got to remember who you are. Look it. I love this. I love the pictures on these cards. What's her name? Rebecca Campbell. One of you guys sent me these decks too, and I'm very appreciative of it. Thank you so much. What up, Christina? And it's important, and it says loosen your grip. Copying. It says coping mechanism, destiny, addiction, let God in. And then look at, it's like someone here is just falling. It's almost like the Fool card. They're like, fuck it, I'm gonna just jump. Fuck it, let God catch me, let the universe catch me. And you are my inspiration. You do such an awesome job to help healing people. Oh, thank you, Cindy. I love you. I really do. I love you. And it's like, just jump, just take that leap of faith. Fuck it. What up, Amar? Good morning. This is about you being brave enough to just do something different. And like I was saying, it's like, don't do what people expect you to do. Do what you're supposed to do. Do what you want to do. Do what you want to do. Star family. You're part of a team of souls. Call in support. So it's like, this is soul fam right here. This is soul tribe. It's like somebody is pulling in right? You're being pulled in, or I'm being guided or pulled towards you guys. We're all being guided towards each other, right? It's important, you know, even just to pray. Angels, hey, help me. I can't deal with this right now. I don't know what to do. Just, I don't even know what to say. But it's like God always is going to know exactly what you need, even when you don't. That's all I was saying. Sometimes it's like hard, like, okay, we pray for what we need, but, or I'm sorry, we pray for like the stuff that we want. But it's like, sometimes we don't even know what we need. So it's like, allow God to just be what he needs to be in your life and just flow, you know? It's going to start becoming easier for you to detach from people, or even like notice those red flags, like when somebody's toxic or when somebody is, you know, not for your highest good. It's going to be easier for you to detach sometimes. And I remember I used to kind of feel bad. You know what I mean? It's like, you're not going to feel bad. You shouldn't feel bad about detaching from somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, you shouldn't. Now I don't really care. Like, hey, sorry, I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? The guilt, you know what I'm saying? It's like, why should you feel bad? That's another red flag right there off the top. It's like that you should push yourself to not feel guilty or do whatever that is that you need to do, because you're not supposed to feel guilty. You should never feel bound. Those are like, that's like devil energy right there. Like where you feel bound, you feel stuck, you feel bad. Like, no, you shouldn't. What up, lover girl? Yeah, like, no, you shouldn't though. You know what I mean? You shouldn't. Super vibes. I love that. Super vibes. I fucking love that name. You know, like, you shouldn't. And that's like a number one red flag, that you should just motherfucking do something. You know what I'm saying? What up, Addie? It's like, you should just do it. You know what I mean? And it's like, then afterwards you're like, what's that little emoji where they're like, whew, you know, like, it's true, because you shouldn't look, jump in. Adorian energy, or Andromean energy. I'm sorry. I'm really bad with like the different like star families and shit like that. I'm bad with like reading too. You guys know. You guys know. You guys listen to me read like te the. Okay. It says adventure. Say yes to change. Jump in, but it was in reverse. You see what I'm saying? It was what I was just saying. You guys just got to jump in. You got to just be like, fuck it. The universe is going to have my back anyways. Regardless, life is still going to keep going. Whatever choices I decide to make, the universe is going to adjust it accordingly. And it's like, you're going to be on that path anyway, because the path that's for you is going to be for you, right? It says, I am not taking it anybody problem. Like, do whatever you think is best for you. Yeah, it's true. Because it's like, I mean, you can't, you know, people too, that's a gift, you know, if people come to you, you know what I'm saying, and they feel safe around you, or they feel like, okay, yeah, whatever. But sometimes people just be taking advantage. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people just be taking advantage because they know you're a fucking pressure case, or they feel like, you know what I mean, you're gonna feel bad about throwing somebody out, or fucking telling somebody to kick rocks, or fucking just not wanting to be around certain people or do something. You know what I mean? And people will take advantage of that shit too. You know, and I like, it was funny because one time, actually a few times, I've had this situation where people always want to come, right? They want to come stay with us, or they want to, you know, they need help. And I'm like, oh yeah, sure, let me help you out, right? But it's like, you know, okay, well, now I need you to be independent, and I need you to spread those wings, and I need you to kick rocks now. You know what I mean? Or it's like, you know, people, they want you to do something, and it's like, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to, you know what I mean? That doesn't make sense for me, and it makes me feel uncomfortable. I don't want to do it, you know? Yeah, using your kindness for weakness. Absolutely 1000. And it's like, hi, Pooh. Where's your shoes? Where's your shoes?
I don't know. Mom, I smell pasta.
You smell pasta? I smell that too. Do you want some? Dude, this kid, I'm not even kidding. I think every time I have I'm on live, this kid always want to eat. This kid stays eating. I'm not even playing.
Mom, you're in the car, and I can hear you, and I just crying.
Oh, you're crying because you can't hear me, baby?
Yes.
I love you.
But you're not here
Look
yet.
at your little cheeks.
You're not here yet.
I wasn't here yet?
Yes.
Oh, yeah?
But
I need you to go get your shoes because we're going to go to Lolo's. Where's Nessa? Is Nessa on here?
But I can hear you.
You didn't know that I left?
But why eating it?
This, you cannot have this. This is my energy drink. All right.
Oh, that's your energy drink?
Yeah, it's my energy drink.
Can you make my pasta?
You want me to make your pasta? Sister, okay. Thank you. All right, I'm going to leave you guys. I got to go. But it says cracked open, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. So this is really about you surrendering to the alchemy of life. Cute little tiny voice. Hi, babes. Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay, everybody needs to have their shoes on. Well, you guys are big enough to put your shoes on. Yeah, you're still barefoot. You've been barefoot for like 30 minutes. Yeah, for like a long time. All right. Okay, I got to go, you guys. But this is about you surrendering. This is about you, being yourself, opening up yourself to who you truly are because you forgot. This is about you remembering who you are. So I'm here to remind you.